my Flosstube. This is going to be an episode of chaos. I haven't had a voice for a couple weeks, and you can tell it's still not 100%, so that's part of the reason you haven't seen an update. But I have a lot to show you. I want to get caught up so that going forward I can try to do that weekly video and stick to kind of the idea of formatting my videos that I wanted to try out. So today I'm going to show you whips, a finish. I'm going to show the fabrics that I dyed in my video, fabric dyeing video that I did. Thank you to everyone that's commented. I'm glad that it was helpful for you. I hope that you've had a lot of fun playing with the dyeing. So I'll show you that. I have a ton of purchases. I don't know if I'm going to show it all. It's random stuff that's come in that was like subscriptions, just a ton of stuff. And because I'm so far behind, I don't know that I really want to go through all that. So, but I'll show off the fabrics for sure. First, very importantly, I'm going to StitchCon. I'm so excited. I thought I was going to be way too far down on the wait list, and I got my invoice, and it is paid. I'm going to StitchCon. So I'm super excited about that. Super excited about meeting so many people. I had no idea that there were that many people going. I asked Steph how many there were, and she said 400. So my original thought was, my last retreat was a small group. There was only like 28 of us. If it was going to be a small-ish retreat, I was thinking about making a needle minder, guitar pick needle minder for everyone. But there's 400 people coming, so no. I can't afford to do that. But I wanted to maybe try. But so I'm super excited to meet everybody that's going to be there. I've had a lot of people comment in the group that they're excited to meet in person finally. So that'll be nice. Let me start with my finish. This is kind of like a twofer. I purchased these two patterns to coordinate, and I have a project in mind that I need to do both of them, so I wanted the colors to be the same. So I kind of did these colors and then swapped them out on this ornament. Yeah, I just didn't, I mean, they coordinate, but they don't. I wanted them to match more. So what I did is I went through my fancy floss, and I have quite the collection of what I've used. So my two greens, I have Deep Pine from Color and Cotton, and I have Fisherman's Wharf from Victorian Motto. So I've got both of those for my greens. I tried to match up to this picture. So there's my greens. Obviously white, winter white from Victorian Motto. My yellow is sunflower yellow. And then my brown is Color and Cotton. It's not looking as brown on the video, but that's my brown for down here. And this is my Noel. This is Hillside Brambles, Victorian Motto. That's got a lot of variation and a little bit of blue. It's really pretty. And here are my two blues. They are both Moe's Sale, Sea Glass Candy and Callison. So they're my two blues. As you can see, there's a little bit of a light blue on that, on the houses. So I had a lot of fun, picking out a palette for this too. I'm gonna hold up the whole. So this is what I ended up with. very similar to the colors for the Noel ornament. So now that you've seen the colors, here is my finish. And this is on a piece of, looks like 18 count Aida, hand dyed, and I'm not sure where it came from. It was just in my bin. So this is my first finish. I extended the stars, like I fully stitched. Let me do a side by side. There's a side by side. I decided not to do the back stitched dome above this. I think it's supposed to be maybe like a snow globe type thing, but I expanded the stars so you see all of them. Obviously darkened them up. In here, it's a very pale yellow that it's supposed to be. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then I started on Noel. Basically right now I just have no, and it's not even a full no. But I think that's going to stitch up pretty quick. The tree's stitched up really quick. So this project should get done before Christmas. Let me stick this back in the project bag. Alright, so that was finish and whip number 1. Whip number 2 is my Stiach along piece. I was quite a ways behind. I think I was still on week 2 or 3. I think I finished week 2. I was starting week 3, and week 7 releases today. So I took this to Thanksgiving at my in-laws, and I got caught up. So I am all caught up to where the patterns have been released to. I'm really liking how the colors are coming together. You know, with it being a mystery, you're not really sure where to place colors, so just kind of, I waited it until, I think I waited till week 2 to start it so I could kind of see how it was already building. But I love how the variegated is, you know, just those outlines and the swirls. It's working out very well. So that is, oh, and I might as well stick with the color palette is Color and Cotton Petunia, Color and Cotton Purple Iris, Victorian Motto Glacial Blue, and my variegated is Mosaic Tropical Bouquet. There is my color palette. It's been really nice to start using all of this fancy floss that I've been buying. So doing the conversions and this project, it's been awesome. My next whip was a new start. Somebody graciously let me borrow this pattern. Anna. I'm only planning on stitching 2 of the Bewitching Pixies. Anna and I can't remember what the other one was, but it's the dark blue. Can't remember her name. This is my small start. Got most of her hat done. Sorry for bumping the table. This fabric is just amazing. This is Seraphim hand-dyed fabrics. This is a 32 count linen. And my plan is for Anna to be on this side, and then this side is a little bit darker, and that's where I'm going to put the blue. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I actually need to get a real project bag for this one with all of them that I have. It ended up in a plastic sack. Ziploc bag. My last whip. I blame Bendy Stitchy. She was going to start 4 Hades in the month of November. How's that going? Anyway, Michelle, have you actually started all 4 yet? I told her I would join her for 1. So I started Heaven and Earth Designs A Stitch in Time. Very popular. I'm sure everybody has seen it. Now, if you'll notice down here, I got like the massive size because I wasn't paying attention. And I'm not going to reorder the pattern and pay for it again. So I'm just going to stick with doing the large one. Here is my start and progress. And that's my needle. I believe this is 3 or 4 stitching sessions. I can't remember. I'm surprised with how fast it's going. So there is my start. And I'm loving this pre-gridded fabric. I'm actually contemplating purchasing more and restarting the 2 other Hades that I have in progress. As much as I don't want to stitch them again, I have less than a page, possibly even less than half a page done on each, so it may be worth it to get the gridded fabric and restart. So here is my progress so far. That's so cool. And I'm doing 2/110. That's the other reason I'm contemplating restarting my other 2 Hades. I'm doing them 1/1 full. This will take half the time. So I think I'm going to do a restart. Switch them to 2/110. So much easier. Only thing with this is this, oh my gosh, huge amount of fabric to try to wad up and work with. I think that was all of the whips that I worked on since my last video. I could be wrong. I did an ATC in there, but you know, that's just a little one. My cats are wrestling and they sound like a herd of elephants running through the house. I don't think I worked on anything else. Oh, I may have worked on the Northern Light piece, but I'm not positive. I do have plans as well. This will be a start very soon. This is Bent Creek, the Thankful Owls. Super cute. And yes, I know Thanksgiving's over. That's okay. So my color palette for that, I swapped everything out for silks. I have a lot of the Dinky Dye Oops packs, you know, so the small skeins. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. I haven't decided completely on fabric yet. It's either going to be this, picture this plus 36 count mellow, or Lakeside Linens 36 count vintage pearled barley. I can't decide. Yeah, not sure. So again, here's the pattern, and I just kind of laid stuff up next to it. Here's my fork, Distant Thunder. And these are all, I think, supposed to be like misdyes, so you might not want to buy the same color if it's not going to look the same. Here's my dark brown for the band on the hat. That is Iron Bark. My dark, nope, not darkest. Well, here's my black black coral. These are the eyes. Pearl. Jeez. This is maybe the buckle on the hat. I don't know. I'm not doing so hot with this, huh? Maybe I should have written stuff down. This is Cobar. These are feathers. Golden poppy. Or maybe this is supposed to be the buckle and the other one was feathers. Who knows? Okay, so one of the owls is 2 colors of green. You can't really, you can kind of see. I pulled Matilda and Seagrass. So darker green will be the wings on the left, and on the, well, I don't know if it's going to be left or right for you guys. This one will be the wings, and this one will be the body. This other owl is red dust and poppy. I don't know which, I might have to swap those out. When I'm seeing in the daylight up here, they're not, well, it still might work. I'm not sure. And then I grabbed Hawthorn and Heirloom for the words. I don't, is that what I did? This one, maybe this is for some feathers. Or maybe what it was is I couldn't decide yet what I wanted to do for the words. But I thought it might be cool to do this variegated one with the fall colors. So that is my soon-to-be whip. Actually, I think I'm going to start that as soon as I finish the hands-on design ornaments. Well, the second one, Noel, because the first one's done. So I'm finally making use of all this fancy floss. Whips and plans. I'll go into the fabrics next. These are the fabrics that I dyed in my video. And they turned out amazing. I mean, I really am happy with them. One of them's over there. I'm not getting it because I'm lazy. This is my pink. I love this. Couldn't tell you what it was. Pink quartz and fuchsia maybe. And these are showing up pretty true to color. This one turned out good too. These are all done, well, the first ones that I've done, these are 28 count even weave. It got pretty even coverage. I was pretty happy with that. This one's kind of a weird color. I think this was yellow and camel. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. I mean, someday there will be a project for it. This was a boo-boo. I got dye on it. I think I set it on top of the towel and didn't make sure that I got a new layer, so this is not showing up as green as it looks in person. But you can easily work around that spot. Use it for something small. This one is pretty. This one is a good one for fall. This was camel and coral, I think. Came out kind of nice fall orangey. This is the piece that I dyed for Lori. She wanted a piece of brown like I had dyed for myself for the October piece. Lori, here's your fabric. Very happy with how this turned out. There's definitely some more violet tones than my piece. But I still think it blends very nicely and works. So. And here's some linen. I have 4 pieces of linen that I did. This looks, yeah, I guess it doesn't really look red in person, but I'm not sure about that one. Someday there will be a project. This was red. Doesn't look, it's I think the red that I have is cherry red. And I wanted more of a deep red, but it still turned out nice. This was charcoal gray. Might be a good one for Halloween pieces. And I think this is truly my favorite. So this was a mix of 2 colors because I had purple, violet. I don't remember, but I had 2 different colors. One was hyacinth and one was violet, I think. Anyway, I poured the cups together. This was at the end. This, I think, was my last one. Poured the cups together because they were going to mix and make the same color pretty much, you know, purple. And I stirred it a little bit and then put it on. Well, even with stirring, I got 2 different colors. You can see the blue and you can see the purple. I clearly didn't mix it together very well, and I think that it turned out amazing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with any of them yet. One of them I've already promised to somebody. I've got the one for Lori. So, but yeah, that's how they turned out. Again, I'm very glad that everybody found that video helpful. I'm open to doing other tutorial videos, ways that I do things. Just a matter of, you know, like those finishing videos I promised, but haven't finished anything. I tried to find frames at Hobby Lobby today for some of the small pieces, and I could not find anything that worked. I was kind of frustrated. Okay, so stuff that I got. I did get the new DMC. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sparklies. Haven't used them yet. Meant to use them in my ATC. Completely forgot. It's that child-induced brain damage that I have. So I'm really excited to try those out. And you know, I really like these tins. I don't need the tin necessarily, but they work really well for holding needle minders. Really well. And I bought it through Trisha at 3 Owl Threads, and we live so close, and we had orders to swap because she had nails, so I didn't have to pay shipping. Okay. Oh, I picked up, Trisha had a really good needles, 50 of them, so hypothetically I shouldn't lose any, right? Gigi. Gigi is the name of the other witch. Because here is my list of notes and whatnot. I'm not going to take all of these out, but I had 2 orders from Mo's sale come in, and I've really been watching when she does the salad, so I can add those to my stash of solid fancy floss. And then these are just really bright, fun colors. This was a This is, I mean, this stuff's kind of boring. This is just supplies for the two witches, which I need to divvy up, so I should probably put that there. I also got my, oh, I did get that order in. I got my Dinky Dyes nest egg order. These are beautiful. Beautiful. So we've got blue spruce, beautiful green, well, emerald, whatever. Blue ice, blue groper, blue and green, blue iris, that's pretty true to color, and blue mountains. Very pretty, very pretty. That was a really good month for Dinky Dyes nest egg. Yeah, and after this, I get to put it all away. I need to not lose my voice this winter so that I can keep up with videos, right? This is from Oksana. She's been selling in one of the Stash Unload groups. I was going to look it up, but I'm not going to bother. I don't think it's L&T. Might be Stash Unloading cross stitch only. I picked up this piece of 28 count Monaco. Beautiful. The green is a little bit, the lighter green here is a little bit deeper in person. I have no idea what I'll use it for, but I don't have a green like this in my stash. I'll find something to use it for. Jackie sent me my butterfly patterns. Thank you, Jackie. Oh, this is, oh no, I already showed you guys Fairy Idol. Okay. Next, Cottage Garden samplers. Really pretty. Oh, that had my address. Sorry. Well, whatever. You know, I thought that number 4 was my favorite, but number 5 is pretty cool too. Excuse my crinkling. Christmas cross stitch. Thought it might be fun to do some of these little patterns for ornaments. Picked it up on Amazon. I think it was 7 something. Oh, Hallowed Ground. I think I got this on Stash Unload. Hallowed Ground from Lone Elm Lane. That one's really cool. Rose of Sharon, out of print. This came to me from Canada. I found a shop in Canada that had it. I don't think I showed that. I don't even know what all of this is. Got that on Stash Unload for really cheap, and it's the full kit. Oh, this was my order from down Sunshine Lane. I got this little ghost and cat is cute. And this one from Tralala. I thought that was really cute with the mouse. And I finally bought one of these, the Star Detailer. I've heard people talk about them before, so give it a shot. It looks like it'll come in handy. And this is Plum Street Samplers Sirens Tart. I think this was an exclusive for down Sunshine Lane. So here's the tart pan that goes with it. Here's the pattern. Sorry, there, get rid of that glare. That is just awesome. It's got the spools of thread there, scissors, stitching in her hand. I love it. Same with the fabric. Fabric is darker than what the model is, you know, the picture looks like. It's almost got a green tint. Here's the floss. I think that's going to be awesome. This will be the first one I finish in a tart pan, so I'm excited to try that in 8 years when I do my finishing. Magazines, old kit, some linen to dye, something that I picked up that'll end up in giveaways. Okay, I was at, here's another, more notes. I picked this up at, good grief, Hobby Lobby? Yes. Okay, so I picked up 2 different things for finishing. I picked up this sign, and my thought, because I also picked out this is just a thick chipboard snowflake cutout. This is $3.99 regular price, and it's the Paper Studio. If anybody's familiar with Hobby Lobby, the Paper Studio is like always half price. So for $2, I picked this up. I have a can of spray paint in silver. I think I'm going to spray paint this silver. Stick it on here. Ugh. And use it to mount a small winter piece. Maybe a snowman. Not specific to Christmas, but something I can leave all winter, and I'm planning on hanging this on my front door. It might be too small to hang it on the door though, and actually think people will see it, so maybe I'll hang it in my office. I'm not sure. So that's kind of plans. I don't have a pattern picked out yet, but oh, and this metal sign with the wood came from Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm sure I got it on sale, and that regular price is $8.99, so not too bad. That's my extent of thinking outside the box for finishes. Yep, I'm not pulling out any of that. Yes, I am. This one. The new punch needle and primitive stitcher. A lot of people have already seen it, especially if you get the digital copy. I just got mine this week. Amazing issue. Amazing. It's probably my favorite Christmas issue from them so far that I've ever seen. Whatever. This is super cute. This is punch needle, and Carrie, House of Floss and Fluff, is working on that. She also already completed this. Super cute. I'm gonna have to do that one. It's just a really good issue. This, I'm going to do this Santa. I love that. Not usually my, you know, like, style, I guess, but here's this cute little snowman punch needle. Maybe one of these little snowman punch needle patterns would be good for that snowflake on top of the sign finish thing. I love the bright colors in this one. This was definitely worth the money. I think the Christmas issue is always a little bit more expensive. This is cool on the gingham. Oh look, Carrie, it has sheep. Bet you Carrie's gonna stitch that. And another great article on our favorite Vanna. This is cute. Very cool. So yes, definitely a good issue. And yes, their Christmas issue is $14.99, so it's a little bit pricier, but it's worth it. And then that's for real the last I'm going to pull out of there. I have a couple magazines and some random stuff. I got an order in from Rolanda, and I'm still waiting on another order. I had ordered a couple pieces from Etsy, and she had been generous enough to custom re-dye a piece for me in a fat half size for Fairy Idol. So that should be on the way too. Another floss of hers. Just thought that was a really pretty. And this is 28 count Lugana. Really pretty. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Still have this crud. This is 28 count Lugana Opal. Oh, you guys, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I believe the 32 count opals are newer to her shop, and she's going to carry those all the time now. Is that what it was? And then this is a 28 count Lugana opal as well. Yeah. Gorgeous. I didn't show these already, did I? Probably not, because they're in my pile. I was hoping to do some stash clean out this weekend with the long weekend and try to get some stuff listed, because I have loads and a lot of fabric that I'm going to be posting in the D-Stash group. But I didn't get around to it. This came today. Nope. It was in yesterday's mail, but I didn't get it till this morning. This is from Carrie. She has been posting needle minders and fabric in L&T D-Stash group. These fabrics that she's dyed are awesome. The camera is not capturing the browns very well, but they're great. I'm really excited to use these for little pieces. And this is 18, yes, 18 count Ada. And then she's got the cutest needle minders. A unicorn reindeer. Super cute. And then, who doesn't need a mermaid riding on a unicorn, right? And of course, a nativity. So I picked those up. Thank you, Carrie. So that's it for the stitching related. If you don't want to hear about Instagram, scissor fobs, that stuff, peace out. Thanks for stopping in. I am so grateful to subscribers and all of the comments that are left. And I do reply to every single comment. So if you ever need or ever have a question or anything, you can put it in the comments. I will see it. Even if I don't get a notification from YouTube, I go back and I always do newest first when I sort, so that I do see everything. I'm glad that people are enjoying everything. I had a big influx in subscribers again, so welcome. And then my Instagram, I've gotten higher in the followers as well. So I'm really excited to be reaching more people, and that's just that many more people to be stitchy friends with. So, now on to the scissor fobs and Instagram and selling them. I am shocked and not necessarily overwhelmed, but excited and thankful. I can't seem to keep the scissor fobs made fast enough. And I'm really enjoying making them as well. I have branched out from my original design, which was purely buttons, and they were modern buttons. Would be similar to this, But I've branched out. I've started adding beads just to bling it up a little bit. And then I've started using antique and vintage buttons as well. So that is why there's price differences in them. I'm having a lot of fun. I post like as soon as they're done. I've made 10 or 12 this weekend. These were, these are all modern buttons. So pretty. These are made with vintage buttons and then the beads. These buttons have cool little texture to them. It's not capturing on there. Meh, whatever. And here is one of the antique ones that I made this weekend. Those glass, so pretty. It's got glass. The small green buttons are vintage. And then I've got Swarovski crystals that have a little iridescent shimmer. And I have just regular crystal beads. And then I have these beads as well that have that iridescent. So it's really pretty. And I had enough to make 3 of those, so those went fast. Oh, here's a couple of colorful ones that I had from this weekend. And these, I have a bunch of these still available, so if you want to check me out on Instagram, it's at Upton Stitches. I'll put it below, but these are both made with antique glass, vintage metal. These have China buttons on them, the white. Here's the antique, almost like an orange red. This one has antique diminutive glass buttons. There's that one. There's a little orange flower. And then there's a little red one in here too. So there's a bunch with color. Hopefully the crinkling of these bags isn't too bad. Sorry, guys. Here's another couple that I made this weekend. More neutral. Antique shoe buttons. Steel cut buttons. Antique. And those are on both. This one's pretty. Those are awesome. So much color in there. So yeah, this is one of my favorites too. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't sold. It's got this purple and red and black and gold, and it's just, the colors are just gorgeous. Very, very pretty. But that's okay, because if it doesn't sell, I can keep it for myself, right? Oops. So that is what I've been up to with the scissor fobs. Again, overwhelmed with the response. It's been awesome. But now I did go and purchase a lot of antique, Victorian, vintage, depression glass buttons. I got a large order in today. I posted pictures on Instagram. I'm going to try to move this. Hopefully it isn't too bad. This is my table setup right now. Yeah, this is my kitchen table. It's where I sit to eat. So I need to figure out where to move to in the house now that this is like a more permanent thing. I was originally just going to make a few and see how it went, and I need some more storage, and I need a table not where I eat to work on. So it may be in the basement in my little craft area. The lighting just isn't the greatest there. I would have to find a solution for the lighting so that I can match colors and get everything coordinated the best I can. It might have to just be a 4-foot folding table in front of one of the windows in the living room. We'll see. But so again, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I'm shipping as fast as I can, 2 or 3 times a week. Everything's done through PayPal. And as far as I'm aware, everybody's been getting their packages without any problems. They're all wrapped in bubble wrap, and they're arriving quickly. So I guess I need to thank the post office for that. Last but not least, if you guys could all cross your fingers, say a prayer, or send some well wishes, whatever. I can't find my flash drive with every single digital pattern I have. Yes, I can recover from Etsy. I mean, I can go back and download, but not all of them. So Sub Rosa does not let you download multiple times. I know there were a bunch of Hades and Frosted Pumpkin on there as well. I should still have the emails for them filed away somewhere in my email box, but I don't know everything that was on that flash drive. I know some of it was free patterns from Plum Street Sampler and Snowflower Diaries, their blogs. I don't know what else. There are like 2 places it should be, and it's not. It's usually either in my purse or it's in the desk drawer right by my computer, and it's not. And I'm wondering if when I changed purses the last time, I swear I would have checked every single pocket, but if it was in that purse, it may have gotten tossed unintentionally. And this was a couple months ago. I can't even remember how long ago it's been since I printed from that flash drive. If that didn't happen, it's possible I left it at Staples when I went and made prints. But I don't think I would have done that either, because when you're paying for it, the screen prompts you to take your flash drive out if you have one. I don't know. I haven't torn the house apart completely, but I have checked every logical place that I can think of. I have one of those 3-tiered rolling carts in the living room with my whips and everything. I checked that. It's not anywhere in my stitching stuff. It's not in the basement in any place logical with the new sewing or new stitching setup. It's not in my bedroom in this one single drawer that I put important stuff in. It's not in a pile of paperwork on my dresser. It's missing. So, yes, I've learned my lesson. I won't ever store everything only on a flash drive. My husband's IT, so I know that already, but I still did it. He's actually working on building a new computer for himself, and he's going to be working on the external hard drive stuff that he has with all of our pictures, kids' pictures and everything, because everything is digital now. So he's going to be running backup for me as well with my patterns. I have gone through Etsy and downloaded again all of the stuff I've purchased there and put it on my iPad. So, I don't know. Wish me luck. I may actually call Staples and see if they have one. But it's been a couple months at least since I was there, so... Yep, no idea. But anyway, I meant to keep this as a shorter video, and now I can see that it's 50 minutes already. So I hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving if you're here in the States and celebrate Thanksgiving. And Christmas is coming up, so I know we're all going to be stitching furiously to finish gifts. So best of luck to you there. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click on subscribe below. Send your friends if you think they'll enjoy it. Same with Instagram. I post on Instagram a lot. Various different things. So, stitching, a lot of stitching, a lot of buttons. Some of the kids. Sorry to disappoint. There's no kid photo or video bombing today. Ellery's taking a nap and Ethan's in the basement playing video games. So I hope you guys have a great stitchy week this week. I have to go back to work for 5 whole days in a row for the next 4 weeks. It's always a joke with us state employees because in November we end up with 4 holidays, and in December we have the 4 holidays. So there's that. We haven't worked a full week yet in November. This last week will be a full week, and then until Christmas we have full weeks. Then we'll have our 4-day weekend again for Christmas and our 4-day weekend for New Year's, so it'll be nice. I'll have lots of time to play with these antique buttons, so have a great evening. Weather here is crap, so hopefully it's better for you guys. Bye.